Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see when we in our lower state. It's L-Deez, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest. Introduce yourself, G.
Man, Supastar City P, man.
City P. So what is it? Do they call you Supastar? Do they call you City or City P? What is the name on your ass cap of BMI?
The name on my ass cap? I can't tell you. That sounds like you trying to ask my social security and all of that. Now, City P is what they call me. It depends on, how you know me is what you call me. So
I'm saying if I'm looking for your music on Spotify, what do I type in?
City P.
City P.
City P.
C-I-T-Y
space P.
Okay, that's cool. Make
cool. Make sure the P capital too. It's got to be like, I'm big out here.
Okay, you a capital P?
That's you know what I'm saying? Some would say.
Okay.
Allegedly.
So how did you get that name?
City, all right, so it's in two parts, right? So I got the name City in Richmond, California. So I was going to college playing football. They usually either call you your last name or where you from, right? The joke was you never had to ask me where I was from. The throwback Warriors gear had just came out. I'm wearing it every day, like all the different variations, all the colors. I got all the size 52 Jabos, and I was probably like a size 36 waist.
Yeah.
But I had the size 52 Jabos and all the city gear, the throwback Warriors gear.
What year is this, 2003?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. You dated me. You got me there.
Yeah, no, you
absolutely. Know. You was like spot on with that too.
Yeah, for sure. I remember the throwback shit, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to Contra Costa College. I'm playing football.
Okay.
They call me City, which is like a badge of honor for me because I'm amongst Richmond cats. And it's not sweet.
Yeah.
It's a bold move.
Yeah.
And I'm walking every day. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I proved I'm tough. Okay, I don't got to be a tough guy no more. I'm just playing football, right?
Yeah.
My brother gets murdered before prom in the hood. The neighborhood my family is from, or is closest to, is Page Street Projects. I would say that I'm from the whole Fillmore, but I was born and raised in Buchanan Park Projects, right?
Okay.
In the Buchanan Park, the new buildings, OC Projects is next door. So I end up moving from Buchanan Park to OC. It's Maney. But my little brother gets killed on Page Street. So I took that on because I wanted to. That's the last place I saw him also. In the studio, he had called me over like, yeah, we got a producer over here. You know what I'm saying? You got to get over here. They say you're not ready. And he knew that that's how to motivate me. Like, tell me I can't. I'm gonna do it. So I got there, impressed my bro, Big Fast. Shout out to Fast.
Yeah.
And me. That's how I got the last name. So City P is for Page Street. I wouldn't say necessarily that I was from there. I ain't did no dirt there.
Yeah.
But it's my honor and homage to my little brother.
Gotcha. Well, I got to say something. I got to set the record straight. People always think that a street motherfucker or a street nigga or a street this always mean dirt in the street, because I'm about to talk about vessels. A vessel is something that carries something to somewhere, right?
Okay, it's getting big.
Okay. So when you think of Malcolm X, right, he was a street nigga, right? So-called, or a street motherfucker, right?
Red.
Yeah, but he was also, Malcolm X was just as street as Detroit Red. They was just doing two different things in the street.
That's a fact.
But they were occupying the same body.
Yeah. Maybe not the same mental state. I wouldn't say.
No, I didn't say mindset. I said body.
Body. Absolute vessel. Ha. That's what we talking about.
Like, watch this. Tupac rapped with Digital Underground, but Machiavelli didn't.
Wow. Huh.
Like, if you have kids, you got kids?
I have one.
How old?
He's 3.
Say like in 10 years you have another child, you're going to be a different dad with the second child just because you've grown so much. At least I hope you've grown.
Oh, man. Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit like that, though. But I was going to ask you this. What was your first rap name? Was it always City P?
It was 126, the City Boy.
126. Please explain 126. How did you, where did you get 126? That remind me of like when chicks always be asking for $40. What the fuck costs $40?
Whoa. All right, so let's walk that back. All right, so my birthday is 12/26, right? And I figured I'd be clever and how my name would be numbers, right? And
okay.
So I bring the two twos together because it's two twos, right? And so I come up with 126. That's also my mother's birthday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like a symbol of birth to me. Yep. So the way I had it branded, it was, and this was when I was like, I figured this out when I was like 7.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Around the time I wrote my first rhyme.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a 1, it's a big 2 because it's like literally, it's kind of like 2 squared.
Yeah.
So it's just a big 2. So it's 2 twos, whatever, right? And then it's 6. And then I'm thinking like, how can I make it? You know how some people come up with a name for their company and then come up with the acronym after?
Yeah.
So for me, it was an acronym with numbers, right? So 1 mind, 2 eyes, 6 parts of the art. So 6 parts of the heart. So you got the what is it? The aorta, the vena cava, the ventricles, and the atriums, right? Or the atria, right? So it's if I think it and I see it, if I envision it and I believe it with my heart, I can make it happen.
Damn, like that.
Yeah, I was 7.
You know what? You ain't gotta write. You ain't gotta worry about nobody copying your motherfucking ass. Your shit is too motherfucking deep. I mean, are you putting some of this shit on the Bible,
bruh? But that's me, like all day, every day. Like people don't understand me because I can't. It's hard for me to catch thoughts and hold them and contain them because they going like that.
So how do you date people then? I mean, how do you date chicks? I mean, do you find yourself?
How did you find that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Brett, people don't understand me. Like it's hard to keep up.
Are you looking for Erykah Badu or something like that? But
no.
you know,
I wanna stay me.
Yeah.
After that, nobody's the same. I don't know if it's a growth thing or if it's just a metamorphosis thing or if it's a whatever she got going on thing. But I want to stay the same. I'm not looking for Erykah Badu thing. I need somebody that
believe what?
In me.
Okay, gotcha. How do you know? Because like one of my things, there was like, you know, like you ask somebody what kind of person they want, they be like, oh, somebody cool. Somebody cool. Mean? That's too motherfucking general.
For sure. They don't know what they want probably, but I need somebody that believes in me and that's already, all right, so I try to, the best way for me to describe it is I always try to simplify everything. Okay. Like if problems are too complex and overwhelming, like, and to me, everything is a problem to be solved, right? So life is a problem to be solved and we're trying to figure it out every day. And that means just trying to get better and learn more, right? Yeah. So we can help more. All right. So I feel like sometimes this is my mind working too fast. So sometimes it ends up being like a situation where I'm not even available enough to be, you know what I'm saying, caught up to. And sometimes you got to like me enough to make it simple for me just so I can, you know what I'm saying, like exist and do my thing because I'm always going to come back to that kind of loyalty. But it's never like, it's unreasonable to ask for. You know
so are you saying basically like you just don't have time? Like like you basically saying like I
don't want to say time because time is like you can make time if you want to, right? And as much as I want to make time, my mind is on being further and being more. Like an artist, a mogul, whatever, like a father, everything. I'm just trying to be better and my mind just races. So I can't like I can't hold a thought. It's tough to hold a conversation sometimes because I'm always thinking and trying to make sure that what I'm saying and putting out is like.
How do you use that as a positive? And how, does that hold you back?
It for surely hold me back.
Are you a perfectionist?
Nah, I mean, I feel like I've been working on myself and trying to let things fly. I think that's the past like 5-6 years of my my rap career for real. Yeah. And songwriting and all of that. It's been like trying to just let it go, right? Let your hands go, let it fly, bro, and it'll be cool. Like we'll figure it out. And in that practice, I've been able to perfect that kind of just them type of interactions.
Yeah. Back to the dating real quick. I just wanted to ask you one question real quick. Mm-hmm. How much of your mother or the woman that raised you that you're close with in your family do you look for in the woman that you choose to be with?
That's ill. All right. So I had this song. It's called One Time, right? I did a remix. My sisters are on it, right? And as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing like, damn, dog, I really like a lot of the characteristics that I look for because I'm helping write and helping guide this song, and I'm also helping put the video together and everything. So it's like I'm getting to know them even more in a different sense.
Your sisters, you talking about?
My sisters, yes.
Yeah, okay.
My sisters, my mom, they all there. It's all one package, right? I'm family oriented, so I got a lot of women in my life. They raised me right on for bringing me back to that.
Yeah.
So it's like all the women in my family, I revere them the same. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to learn how to respect them more and to get them where they need. Like it's one of my passions right now, right?
Yeah.
So how I got here is I feel like I got to see like how much that I actually do see in the women that I do date. All of them are like the women that I end up attracting are usually strong, you know what I'm saying? Like assertive and know what they want, all but one.
Yeah.
And I just had to step back and realize like, bro, that's really like all the women in my family for real.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I'm trying to change that or look deeper and see like what that's really about. Cause I don't want it to, I don't know if it really worked for me.
Well, you know what? That's funny that you say that because subconsciously you're going to either go all the way towards something that you used to or run all the way from it. If your mother was an alcoholic, either you're going to like women that drink alcohol or be so disgusted with mom, you're going to run all the way to it. There's 26 alphabets, right? Mm-hmm. But people only really talk about 2, A and Z. Everything else is just in the middle.
Right. Well, I feel like, could you restate that one more time just so I'm clear on what you said?
What, the alphabet part?
No, before that.
Oh, if your mother, right? If she's
one way, then you would either like that and go towards it or rebel and go fully away from it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I have a theory on that, kind of. It's not about necessarily mother and how that type of relationship, but it's more so about like your upbringing, right? I was raised super strict, but I realized that being raised super strict was a benefit to me because I needed that and my personality needed that, right? Mm-hmm. But my mom rejected that and went totally opposite, right? And my other siblings give her more problems than what she's ready for because she was friendly with them instead of stern with them, right?
Are you the oldest, middle?
I'm for surely the oldest. Oldest of 8 altogether.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Your first child is kind of like putting together a bed set with a bunch of screws. You read the manual. Mm-hmm. And then after you start having other kids, you don't use the manual as much.
My mom was 14, so she like threw the manual like, and my grandmama caught it.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So she caught up later, and my mom is the dopest mom right now.
Yeah.
I probably would want a woman like her now.
Yeah.
But I keep, you know what I'm saying, they move like she moved back then. My sisters do too, and you can see it like it's prevalent for real.
Yeah.
But that's just my theory on that. I ain't never got to say that out loud for real.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to, you know what I'm saying, share that with people for real.
Well, you know, on my show, I need to know. So talk about your project that you got going on and what else you've been working on. What's the first project?
All right, so we have 2 projects out right now. One is called Heartthrob, and the other is called Smoke Ride Vibe. Heartthrob is a collection of love songs. Auto-tune, we were showcasing like my little cousin Greedy Boy Fred, also showcasing an artist that I was working with called Ty. Just trying to showcase my songwriting and kind of go into kind of some of the stuff that you was talking about, like the relationships that I've been in, how women see me. Nothing about moms though, for real. But
yeah.
You know, we let me look into that. There might be something there that we don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Might have uncovered something for real.
Have you ever been in a situation where you were doing love songs and your significant other at the time or questioned you about if it was about her or the ex?
All the time.
Talk about how you deal with that, City P.
It is what it is.
I guess you made that shit show.
Hey, it's what it, I mean. In whatever situation I'm gonna be in, I can't be held to that. Like this is what I do, and this is what's gonna put food on my table, and I'm gonna do it regardless. So I can't worry about your feelings about how, you know what I'm saying, like things happen to transpire and how clever I am and dope to put it like this.
Yeah. So, you know what I say?
Tell me.
If this shit don't make no money, as long as it makes me happy, it shouldn't even matter.
Ooh. How often do you say that? I
say it with everything. So what? It's making me happy though. See, it was this dude named James Walker. My name is Lawrence Walker. He's not a blood relative, but I look at him as a brother.
Okay.
And he said one thing. He said, I don't give a fuck what you do as long as your shit ain't spilling over into my shit.
Them was words to live by. Them is words to live by.
You know? Because at the end of the day, right? See, this is where sometimes people have it fucked up, right? The sun, you the sun, the woman is the moon, right? And the children are the stars, right? Sun, moon, stars, right?
Gotcha.
Y'all make up a together body, a celestial balance, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the sun has independent things that they like to do.
Facts.
The moon has independent things that she likes to do. Now, together, y'all interdependent, but it's very important for you to be an artist to be able to express yourself, because you're not going to be able to give the people what they want if you're worried about this one motherfucker, because if you plan to go platinum 1,000,000 times, this motherfucker can't buy all 1,000,000 records. Now, if that motherfucker can buy all 1,000,000 records, then we could talk.
And concert tickets and
all
streaming and merchandise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have a customer service job.
Wow.
A lot of people don't look at rap music or whatever. Rap music is a customer service job. Being an entertainer is a customer service job. Do you know that being an entertainer is just as important as being a doctor?
Somebody said that a little bit earlier on my I feel bad, on my Facebook page. I got a Facebook page for my moms to keep in touch with my family members. The old lady gang. But somebody was saying that, and I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it for sure. I feel it 1,000% for real. But I would have never thought about it.
Yeah. Like I seen my friend, right? I seen her, right? I went to school with her. Her name is JoJo. You know JoJo Real, right? They went to, to school with her. So
JoJo.
She grew up to be a very beautiful young lady. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she was hella smart. So I met her. I said, what do you do? She said, oh, Lawrence, you didn't know I graduated from Cal. I'm a doctor. So I met her husband. I said, what do you do? He said, I'm not a doctor. She is. I'm just a mechanic. What do you think I said?
Shouldn't say that.
Well, a mechanic is a doctor. It's a fucking car doctor. The cold part about it is that he can get money out the shop. I'm not going to no brain surgeon in a motherfucking garage.
That's a fact.
They're the same motherfucker, just in different universes.
Everybody's job is for surely important. I mean, if you love it and you're doing it.
And back to when I said, like, being an entertainer is just important as being a doctor, because everybody needs to feel good in their pastime. Doctors, say like you work at Highland Hospital. Do you know that they train the army at Highland Hospital because niggas is getting shot that much? They train them at Highland Hospital and the one in LA, I think it's Martin Luther King. That's where they send motherfuckers to the military to train before they go over there to overseas. So you trying to tell me that after a motherfucker been stitching people up, they don't need nothing to get their mind off that what they just seen at work? That's Lil Wayne and your job.
Wow.
That's 50 Cent job on Power. Just something for somebody to relax.
You just gave me something.
For real, your job is important.
I'm using that right on. I think I feel like it's underrated, but I think it's overrated also. Like we overvalue the wrong things about what entertainers bring, right? So, for instance, the other side of it, right? So, just as much as the entertainment value is important, right? The influence and the messaging and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we not responsible or when we put too much value into that. Like, so I mean, I think we put too much value in the doctor's hands also because it's a creator and it's circumstance and it's all kinds of things that go into that. But yeah, man, it's a lot to think about, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what we got to realize.
I never thought about that in that way, that perspective.
Like the Bible, right? Mm-hmm. Life is like the Bible. Everything is based on what is that word called? Discernment.
Discernment.
Which means that you got to have the ability to judge when to do this, when not to do this, when not to. And you got to do that every second of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A whole bunch of systems going all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why my brain is all jumbled, bro.
Yeah.
It's too many.
And it's
too
cool.
much. It's too much.
For sure. So do you plan on getting into movies and shit like that too?
Yeah. Easily. I mean, you could kind of see from my videos that's how we rocking. Movies, content, like whatever.
So you just like an all-out purpose, just like artist. You trying to do the movies, the merch, and the rapping?
At this point, we letting it all work. I mean, my little cousin told me like maybe like 5 years ago, bruh, we were in the studio and I was grinding. I was in a like entrenched. I'm always like this, like I'm just really trying to work hard and trying to figure it out. And he came up to me and he's like, bruh, do less.
Yeah.
And 5 years later, I come to realize like, bruh, like I get what he was saying. Like I'm doing so much, I'm not letting it all work for me. Like the people around me, like the resources that I have, I'm not letting it work.
Yeah, yeah.
So I could do less and focus more on what my job is,
so,
which is to entertain and bring it to the people, like, and bring them the creativity, the content.
So this is what I want to ask you real quick, and I'm gonna get back to that.
Yeah.
Do people automatically assume that you have to sound like T-Pain because you kind of look like him?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It worked for me. They say I look like a millionaire. People used to say I sounded like Jeezy. And then it took me a long time to figure that out, right?
Yeah. Now, are they saying voice-wise or style-wise?
Voice-wise, and I guess style-wise too, because that was the time. I've been around for a minute. Like you said, I was 03, I got my name.
Okay.
So I've been in the game heavy, I say, since like 08. I was on scene.
Yeah.
2010, I'm on the radio. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute for real. And I don't know. You kind of got to get used to it, laugh it off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's irritating because that's an ugly nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an ugly nigga too, but I don't want to be ugly like that. Make me ugly like me. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, bro, you might not be able to tell the difference. My single 501s, it sounded a lot like I Fell in Love with a Stripper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
So
let's get money. It's good.
Do you use auto-tunes?
Big auto-tunes. I mean, I used to pray all the time for two things: growth spurt and a songbird voice.
Now, when you say growth spurt, you talking about physical height?
Physical height. I'm not 6 foot. I'm wearing Timbs just so I can feel like I'm 6 foot.
Okay.
I like to feel tall.
Okay.
But the auto tune, that's part of doing less, like letting the systems work for me, letting my resources work. I do have a voice like a beautiful songbird.
Okay. So I gotta ask you one question real quick. Do you know how to really sing without auto-tunes? Because I've seen in concert, people was up there, the studio shit does not sound like on stage.
No, I would never.
So how do you translate what's going on the tape, the album, to on stage?
Oh man, see, it's between me and the AV guy that we have at the shows. But yeah, it's worked out. Okay. It'll sound like it sound on the tape, on the CD, on your phone, on your TV, wherever. It's gonna sound like that when you come to the show, whenever you can come to the show.
Okay. And do you rap over your own lyrics?
I rap over my ad-libs because my show got stupid energy, right? So I'm running around the stage, I'm jumping off the stage, I'm bringing people on, you know what I'm saying? My hype man right over here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My MC and all of that. So a lot of times I might miss a word or two, but the ad-libs, we gonna catch it, and then we got call and response and all of that. So to a degree, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know what you're asking. Yeah. Yes, I I do less. I let it work for me. I used to try to be the rapping ass that would be over the instrumental and going bar for bar. But you want House of Blues show, I didn't really feel that.
Yeah.
Because he kept cutting it off once he started jumbling up the words. Like, and now he naked. Yeah. And he, you know what I'm saying, he a little tipsy, but he had House of Blues.
Yeah.
And he fumbling the words. And now he gotta cut the song off. Yeah. Look at Tupac House of Blues show. Okay. Every time he started jumbling the words up, cut that. Watch. Damn. I want to sound like, I want people, I'm not Tupac. I'm not on that level where people are coming to hear me. People are coming to meet me and be introduced to me. So I'm going to give them my best foot forward. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying, once we get the groundswell, then, you know what I'm saying, I can spend more time. Yeah. And then we'll do it how we supposed to. But, you know what I'm saying, we're going to do it how we need to at this point. You feel me?
I love Tupac. Tupac is one of my favorite rappers, right?
GOAT. Big GOAT.
You know what I like about Tupac?
Tell me.
That, a lot of his rap sound alike where you could plug this rap verse into this song. Certain rappers are like that.
He was going for a minute.
So I mean, maybe he forgot his lyrics is what I'm saying. Because that shit is possible.
It happens. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, I wouldn't, where I am and where Pac was, I wouldn't want to deliver that. I'm not where he was to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in, like, what you were saying about the vessels, right? So I don't think that Pac with Digital Underground could even afford to be that lit on stage where he could have forgot his verse on the same song.
Well, you know what? I got to say something real quick, and I think that you're 100% right, but you got to realize this. When he's on stage with Digital Underground, how many members is it in Digital Underground?
It was like 1 million of them guys.
So I'm sure somebody would have had him because I know one thing. I used to rap in a group, and it used to be 5 people rapping, entourage 12. When I'm up there rapping, say like the alphabet, A, B, C, nobody don't even know. I could be A, B, B, B the whole time and nobody don't know. And my hype man got me. And then when I went solo, that 13 people that was on stage, it was just me. Mm-hmm. So now they really know. And if they know the song, then they know. But then when I start doing stand-up comedy, that's harder than rapping any day. It ain't no beat you hiding behind it. Ain't no DJ scratching no shit. Everybody's just waiting and
for you to be funny.
Yes. And they're looking at you like this.
Make me laugh, bro.
Yeah.
Now. Like
right now.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I could never. MCing shows like that was cool, but I could never.
You know I'm about to hit him with the question when they say MC. What does MC mean?
Master of ceremony.
Oh, he aced that shit. You know, a lot of people come on the show and we talk about MC. A lot of people don't know that's what that means.
Yeah, I just called my man's the master of ceremony, but I'm a MC in that way, and I used to feel like I was nice. I try to make hits now. Yeah,
shout out to my young homies that come on the show that's learning and shit like that. This is a great opportunity because the young kids, you know what I'm saying, they know a lot of shit that I don't know. So it's like each one teach one. You know, because I'm 42 years old. I come from the old school rap days. You know what I'm saying? Not as old as Gary Archer, of course. He remember when motherfuckers first had Jerry curls and, you know, he could tell you the difference between freebasing and when they had that real rock steady. But shit.
My man said that ready rock, that super whip.
So what is your biggest, matter of fact, I want to talk about your low point. Okay. Talk about a low point in your hip hop career that you was just like, damn. What was your lowest point? And then tell me about your brightest point.
Lowest point was probably my manager. And, all right, so my highest point up until this point was I dropped a record called We Want City. It's like a culmination of all the game that I had accumulated, all the relationships. And I did less. I reached out, and I got a whole bunch of, like, pretty dope features. For nothing, right? So Cool John, Irk the Jerk, Roach Giggs, at all that they hype, and all came through to rock with your boy, right?
That's fucking with it.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal to me. Like I completely appreciated it, and I felt like, all right, let's go ahead to the next phase. So my lowest point comes when I pivot and start to try to songwrite and try to be a star maker, because I feel like I did enough to where I should be good for life. Like I thought that album was really dope, and I realized a lesson in humility right then. Like, you only as dope as your last. Yeah. And
how well did the album do?
I think it did tremendous. It shifted what people thought about me like easily in my city and in my community and in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Like I had a name after that. I was, you know what I'm saying, there's some weight on it. But instead of following up, I went and pivoted and tried to do something completely different and write like R&B bass, that type of deal.
Yeah.
Just so I can, start capitalizing and making some, you know what I'm saying? It's not a community system. It's capitalism. So I need to capitalize and make some money right quick. We gonna do this R&B bass. I got a singer that was pretty dope. And the bottom fell out and it was crazy.
Yeah.
And nobody was rocking with me. And it was cold and nobody was rocking with me. And nobody was wanting to get close. And I just started working again, like just let it go. Like, all right, bruh, you can pick yourself up. You can do this again, bruh. You can get back up. And a few years later, bruh, we kind of back up.
Well, you know what? The great thing about it is that you have confidence that you could do a lot of stuff. Because a lot of people don't even have that confidence where they feel like they could just, step out of there and do that.
I don't even know if it's confidence. Honestly, bruh, all I know how to do is grind. I was raised by my grandmama, and that was the lasting lesson was don't let nothing knock you down and keep you down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We just stayed at it, and we back.
For sure.
On their ass.
I want to share one of my favorite moments in my hip-hop career.
Absolutely.
I was having a bad 2014. I was even having dreams because I'm kind of like in touch. No, I am in touch with the Most High and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
claim it.
I had a dream because my father was sick. I met him late in life, but we always talked on the phone. We was very much alike. So I had a dream that I was seeing him in the hospital, but I had a tuxedo on. I was like, damn. But I already knew what that meant. He died the same day at 3 o'clock in the morning. My best friend was getting married, and I was the best man in the wedding. So that was me. You know what I'm saying? So that was a tuxedo. So that year, and then I think my significant other at the time, she lost her dad. We lost our place. I think, and we had an in-home business, so she lost her job. I lost mine. But then Trackademics, you know what I'm saying, my good friend, you know what I'm saying? And I do music with him, right?
Is Trackademics my twin? Day after Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Trackademics.
Yeah.
Trackademics my twin. We got the same birthday.
For sure.
He needs to work with me.
For sure. We'll get him back.
I'm going to give him a purple nupper next time I see him.
So
at an honor roll show. He
called me and said, L, Fools Gold Records want to sign you. He said, but don't count on it, though. I mean, no, he didn't say don't count on it. He said, we're going to see what they're going to do. So then they end up signing me and shit like that. And the next year, my shit came out the day I actually lost my job. And then to talk about all that, my show, I Need to Know, is named after one of my songs. They called me and told me, hey, man, Showtime just picked up your song to be on that series, The Shy. That really made me feel good because, I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like with this music shit, I'm kind of like you. Sometimes when you feel like you could do hella shit, you never really get all the way into something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm finna get all the way into everything.
Yeah. And I got a great motherfucker behind me, Steve. This motherfucker, man, he worked like a motherfucker. He worked hard though.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's the same way. With me, it's about the team, and the team is right, and it's right now, and it's right for right now. Like this is the moment, and we've been building from the low point. I mean, from the high point to the low point, back to the high point.
Yeah.
And all the pain, all the lessons, everything is right now. And it's a beautiful moment, like, to come through and overcome that and be here right now. Like,
why don't you kick it 16?
Ooh, holy. So, CDP not no freestyler, right?
That's right. Just kick it 16.
I'm gonna give you a verse. Let me find one.
Okay. This is one of our favorite parts of the show.
Hold on. What'd you say? New album. I got you, bro. Man, I like to control it all.
Yeah.
I like to control it all. I gotta give it gotta be a raw verse though. So let's figure it out. Let me go through my phone just to see.
Stretch, what's up, boy? Okay, I'm gonna go first, all right?
It's Gucci.
All right, I say this, I don't believe that Michael Jackson's a faggot. I do believe as a child on the road, Joe Jackson has the five, his brothers, for more of the Jacksons, that his childhood was ruined through ambition and passion by a father, destroyed in a meticulous fashion. Niggas getting squeezed on like a gun with some plies. Dead faces on shirts around the town like flies. Life is a bitch with a dick when it's a snitch in the clique. A slave to cocaine, we get to cracking the whip. Niggas get wrapped in jack, then they cracking the snitch. Niggas get wrapped in jack, then jump back in the mix. Niggas get wrapped in jack, sent to maximum pen. Some niggas get wrapped in jack, do the maximum bid. I cover everything from punk bitches to politics. Different religions, how they envision apocalypse. Illuminati is Machiavelli, 7-day theory. The kiss of Judas, I'm watching niggas closest near me. This is the O, the home of the rock. Wake up, AK SWAT team truck on the block. Jordan's in the air and they hang on the wire when half these niggas only thought that New York is on fire.
It was already off?
Huh?
You cut it already?
Cut what?
For sure.
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
You got it?
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I really don't.
Okay, for sure. It's all good.
Man, it's not my thing, honestly. On some football shit. So many concussions, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even hold a conversation, let alone like run a verse.
Gotcha.
But now I got to come back and like,
yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, you got
like 200 bars. Now, I knew this was gonna happen. And
yeah, for sure. See, I got your ass now. Nice and relaxed.
Here it comes. And then say, we got it. It's Gucci. The comeback, man. The comeback. The comeback is gonna be strong.
Okay. So yeah, where can people find your shit at?
At Supastar City on IG. Who is CDP on YouTube? I got the top 5, the Frisco top 5 that's jumping off on the Official Business Network. Y'all subscribe to that. Going over all of the top 5 rappers, songs, that type of stuff.
Say that one more time. You got the top 5. What?
Top 5 Frisco. We dropping a series on YouTube on the Official Business Network.
Who's all in that?
Who's all in
top 5?
Man, you gotta watch it and find out.
Is it what is it? Is it a show?
It's a YouTube series that I just piloted with my bro DEO.
Okay.
Out in the city, and it's just basically going over because all of the years of game that I have and that he has and that's around us. You know what I'm saying? We feel like qualified to at least pose the questions and answer the questions of who are the top 5 artists, who are the top 5 lyricists, who are the top 5 underrated movements, who are the top 5, who has the top 5 songs, albums, the whole get down. So we going over it. Feel free to come and holler at us and talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
What is you from Frisco, right? What is y'all anthem? What song is y'all anthem? I want to see if it's the same from
I would say Game Recognized Game is our anthem.
I thought Don't Give Me No Bammer Weed was y'all anthem.
I think that's a weed out anthem. That's a worldwide weed anthem. The San Francisco anthem is Game Recognized Game.
So that gets y'all more pumped than Don't Give Me No Bammer Weed in the club?
I mean, yeah. There's no dance correlated with Don't Give Me No Bammer Weed.
Well, you know what's so funny about being from the Bay?
You gonna get low.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll fuck with that.
And that's you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking Frisco top 5, I'll give you that. Like, yeah. I'm in the top 5 Frisco get lows. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm in there for sure.
Gotcha.
What we got? We got Chi Ali. We got Don Toriano. Rest in peace, Chi Ali. We got Don Toriano. We got Money Making Mims. We'll go Rapping Forte. And City P is in there.
Okay.
Top 5 get lows.
What does that mean? Top 5 get lows?
You know what I'm saying? I do the dance. One of the best in the cold city ever, all time.
Oh. Yeah.
Don Toriano. So in the So Filmo video, I brought Don Toriano out he not from my hood.
Yeah.
but he was at a down moment talking about high moments and low moments and all of that, right? Bro was off the scene. He wasn't really rocking. And I'm like, bro, nah, nigga, I got to call bro. He got to be right here, and I got to know. Yeah. And we did it next to each other. I don't know if anybody ever caught that up, but you know what I'm saying? That's why I was doing it. That's me always thinking ahead and trying to do the most.
That Get Low dance, I remember when I was at Festival at the Lake, it was a cutlass pulled up and about 40 of them motherfuckers started doing that shit. I loved it because my cousin from Frisco, I always thought that dance looked like the black version of the Russian dance. You know that that shit is hard as fuck to do.
Oh, man, yeah. Big knees. I'm still doing it right now.
You know, before we get out of here, I got to ask you a trivia question.
Okay.
That song, Game Recognized Game, right? Who's on the hook?
Mac Mall.
Yep.
He brought the gator through. He brought the gator through the hood. I think I was there that day. Like I was at the McDonald's.
Can I get one more? Can I try to get that back?
Right.
RBL, what does that stand for?
Wait. You already got me on the verse, and I'm coming back. But who got me on RBL? Ruthless by Law, bro. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
Please.
Top 5 Frisco rappers.
You gotta watch. Subscribe. I'll give you a top 5 something. We can't go top 5 just straight rappers. I really want to say that. That's gonna cause a lot of arguments. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it you know what I'm saying, controversial just for the, you know what I'm saying, for the growth of the network right quick.
So let me just ask you this one last question because I'm having a good time and I'm glad you came on the show.
It's love.
This is the question of the week. This is a great fucking question. Everybody said it. I gotta pat myself on the back for this, right? Too Short. Say Too Short made all these songs, right? But he never put none of them out, right? What should be his first single in 2020, finna be 21 out of all the songs? What song do you think that he should drop that would be relevant and still sounds good today?
My favorite is Getting It, and it's timeless. Getting It, #1 motivational record. That and I'll Be Around from Rappin' Forte. #1 and 1A motivational records out of the Bay. Motivational. To
That's
me,
the single you would drop to get everybody's ear?
Getting It.
Okay.
Too Short, Getting It.
Okay. I'm doing
let me holler at your partner, spit this game in your ear for a minute, nigga. Quit complaining.
Not blow Burn Rubber. I think Burn Rubber is something that could actually get the young people and shit like that. I think if he never dropped the record, I think that if I was Too Short.
A new record?
Yeah. Yeah, like right now, I think that's pretty.
That's a big boomer bust right there. That's a flex like kinda option right there.
Yeah, but everybody has a car though. Everybody has a car. I think
they don't have them cars. They got foreigns. They not burning rubber in them 4Gs they say they got.
Yeah, but it's more motherfuckers with cars that you could burn rubber. Everybody ain't got no Maserati because they got an EDD check.
I think everybody is acting like they got the Maserati with the check, and I don't think they gonna ride with the burn rubber. I think in 2020 going into 2021, niggas is waking up. Kings is waking up. We getting, you know what I'm saying, we jumping up.
Okay.
And that's the movement. I think if he were to go, that would be the best pick. Like that would be the wisest pick. Yeah. And it's also like the one that, I don't know, to me, Hit My Soul, it's a little different for me. That was on, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming up, I'm in Vallejo out of nowhere in the Crest from Filmo and ain't got nothing nowhere. I need some motivation right quick to get out and go outside and it's cold. Because
I believe, as Elijah Muhammad said, you can't feed a baby steak, right? I believe to catch anybody, you have to bait somebody in. You know what I'm saying? People normally don't gravitate towards conscious and motivational shit first. You actually have to drag motherfuckers in, and then once you get it, then that's when you start dropping jewels.
I think times are different. Like back in when Short was coming out, even when Burn Rubber came out, right? I feel like times weren't necessary. So when Burn Rubber came out, I'm in Atlanta and there's no room for the type of rapper that I am, the type of writer that I am, right? They gon' like if you come and you're a rapper, they gonna ask you to freestyle. They gonna ask you, where'd you get your name? Are you a trap nigga? Did you, you know what I'm saying, do all these things that you said you did? That's what's important. Yeah. Here and now, like the priorities and the morals are a lot different. Yeah. Like a lot of things that didn't fly back then fly now, and a lot of stuff that was like trash that we did and was cool with is it can't fly now. Like, it's
so
it's a
trying
big
to
shift.
So are you trying to tell me that it's easier to come out as a conscious rapper and gain more followers than, let's say, a dumbed down rapper? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. There was no conscious rappers that were, you know what I'm saying, that you would even think about trading your career with. Who'd you do? Did you want to be Yin Yang Twins or did you want to be Common? Like, think about it. Like, at that time when Yin Yang Twins whisper, "Hey, how you doing, love? Let me whisper, yeah. That's awesome." And then right after that in the club, it's burn rubber and thick as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
But Common is a little different because he's from Chicago, a gang capital, and he was a conscious rapper. Plus, Common, how long do you think Common been in the game?
you think that he could come out now with what he had and be more receptive then or now with, and then I'll lead you a little bit. We talking about Chance the Rapper is out.
Okay.
We talking about all of these things like this. This is what the new Chicago is.
But
back then, it's like, and Common got a reputation like for on some hothead shit. Like,
yeah,
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying? Really put tools on you.
Yeah. But how many rappers are conscious coming out of Chicago versus the ones that aren't? Are they the majority or the minority?
But all right, so what you're saying now is about the scale, right? And what it is now, what I'm saying is like what it was then. Like to the point where he had to be like that then. You feel what I'm saying?
What year do you think Common came out?
Common came out, was it 96?
No.
97?
No.
93?
Yes.
Ooh, how did you know?
His first album was called I Can I Borrow a Dollar? Sampled off motherfucking Better Off Dead, John Cusack.
Let me tell you why this kind of make my point. Because we would never know that. It never got to me over here.
Yeah.
As a kid and like a main consumer, like a targeted consumer of hip hop.
Yeah.
Never made it to me.
Because
like I had to watch a video to see Common.
In 93, 94, 95, it was a lot of backpack rappers. So even the gangster rappers kind of was. That's what made Yuck Mouth so raw, because he was a gangster backpack rapper when he was a loony and he could be in the cypher with them. And there wasn't really no differentiate between the loonies and outcasts really, but just where the fuck they were from. And as when he signed to Rap-A-Lot, of course, man, he was on that gangster shit. Yuck Mouth on Rap-A-Lot is a completely different person than Yuck Mouth as a loony.
Yeah. Agreed. I mean, there's a lot to say about a lot of people that were in groups before, like in the golden era, and how they rapped and how they used to kick it. But I think like a young rapper grows up into, you know what I'm saying, like whatever you grow into your swag more and your comfort. And, you know what I'm saying, you can kick your everyday life. When you first coming into the game, you trying to impress everybody. You trying to be the lyrical miracle. Yeah. Like Wiz Khalifa sounded a lot like Jay-Z when he was 15. He sounds nothing like him now. Yeah. Vessels.
Real, I like that. I think we're going to start saying that. So what makes your comfort zone? What you're good at or what people pay you for?
Is what you're comfortable getting paid for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking money for everything.
Gotcha.
You can't pay me for it. There's some shit you just can't pay me to do.
Gotcha. Well, shit, man, we finna wrap it up.
Hey,
Tell
man,
everybody where they could find your stuff at again. It's great talking to you, bro.
Great to talk to you too, family. You can catch me on IG at Supastar City, SUPASTARCITY. I'm on TikTok, but I'm not really on TikTok. Supastar City also. My Cash App is #CityP. My Venmo is @CityP. OnlyFans coming soon. It's about to be lit. Nah, I'm joking, man. But who is CityP on YouTube? Yeah, man, rock with me, bro. I follow back, all of that. Talk to me. I'll talk to you back. It's good.
Y'all gotta pay this. This is a good brother, one of my favorite guests. I done had a lot of good guests on here. He's one of my favorite. I'm not just saying that because the motherfucker's right here. Yeah. But check this out, though. I am L-Deez, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on.